All right, hello, kiddos. I think I finally figured out how to use my microphone with Loom. So today I did. Wow, this is kind of freaky. I need to turn this down just a bit. There we go. Okay, we're going a little backwards in the pages here, but that's okay because we've talked about understanding our emotions and we've talked about dealing with stress. Now, after we've done that, I want to talk about feeling good about yourself, building your self-esteem, building your self-concept of who you are. So we're going to do this text as a class, and then we're going to watch a TED Talks video about building your self-esteem, and then you'll just do some not discussion questions, but comprehension questions on that. So, Lesson 2.1. Feeling good about yourself, self-concept and your health. The person you see in the mirror is only one part of who you are. There are many other important parts of the total you. Discovering these parts is one of your tasks in growing up. It's an exciting time. You're learning about your opinions, what matters most to you, what you like and don't like, who you like to be with, what you do well, what you'd like to improve. A lot of the first parts, your opinions, what matters most to you, what you like and don't like, who do you like to be with. So much of that, as you're growing up, is shaped around what your family, what your friends' opinions are, what matters to them, what they like and don't like, who they like to be around. And now as you're growing up, as you're maturing, as you're going through puberty, as you're becoming the adult that you are going to be for the rest of your life, you're starting to develop that. You're starting to develop your own opinions, what matters most to you, what you like and don't like, who you like to be with, separate of the people that you've learned values from. Each discovery gives you a clear picture of who you are. How you think others see you adds still more to the picture. Altogether, your self-concept is the view you have of yourself. It's also called your self-image. I'll pause the video there when we're in class because I want you to write this in your notes about what self-concept is. Page 33. Who influences your self-concept? Many people influence your self-concept. Your parents or guardians are the first and greatest influence. Messages they send you have a lasting effect. Grandparents, sisters, brothers, and other relatives have an effect too. At school, friends and teachers are yet another influence on your self-concept. People around you send messages by what they say to you or how they treat you. The message can be positive or negative. Messages such as nice job will reinforce or support your self-concept. Sending positive messages is a two-way street. You are more likely to support those who have supported you in the past. Notice how positive messages support Jim's concept in figure 2.1. Again, at this point, I would pause it, say again, write down reinforce, which means to support something. Now, if we look at the building positive self-concept with Jim, if we start off at the very bottom, here Jim is an artist, and it looks like Dad or Grandpa is saying, you certainly can be proud of your drawing, Jim. That gives Jim this idea of maybe they're good at drawing. Eventually it goes higher, gets into school, and it looks like the teacher is saying, your drawings are always excellent, Jim. So again, Jim is getting this positive reinforcement of something he does well. Eventually it comes up to, you're a terrific artist, Jim, where it looks like talking with a friend and you see the blue ribbon. That denotes that Jim won some type of contest. And eventually we go down to seeing Jim, again, doing more painting, almost looking like Bob Ross. And you have to ask yourself, is Jim doing this as a profession? Is Jim now making money? Is Jim living his life by being an artist? That old idea of if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. So again, that's what, trying to promote a positive self-concept. does for you, especially when other people say it. And the biggest thing is we're going to watch with that TED Talk video, is hearing you say it first and foremost as well. Page 34. Developing a positive self-concept. There are several ways to develop a positive self-concept. First of all, concentrate on what you do well. That gives you the confidence to try new things. Having the courage to try something new also reinforces your self-concept. Some other ways to develop a positive self-concept include, and I will pause this after I do this because I want you guys to take notes on these bullets. Think positive thoughts about yourself and others. Say positive things to friends and family members. Learn more about yourself and the person you want to be. Don't dwell on hurtful remarks you get from others. Accept encouragement from others and use it to discover your strengths. Develop realistic expectations. No one is perfect. So again, let's finish this paragraph. Practicing self-confidence is another way to build your self-concept. Practicing self-reflection is another way to build your self-concept. Take time to think about who you want to be. Look at yourself honestly, make a list of what you want to improve, and reward yourself for your successes. So again, self-reflection, kiddos, is a big part of understanding that you're not perfect. First and foremost, look at what you do well and look at what you can improve. Notice how we're talking about not what you're horrible, not what you're bad at. No, where I suck, again, this is where understanding your emotions and your stressors come back into place, where you have this attitude of, I suck, I'm an idiot. Just saying, you know what? I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but here's what I can improve. We're not going to do this as a group, but I want to talk about some communication skills. You've learned how to develop positive self-concept. Did you know that you can use many of the same tools to reinforce your friend's self-concept? You can. Tell your friends how much you like them and why. Help your friends learn about themselves. Explore different interests and ideas with them. Let your friends know that you believe in them. Encourage them to work toward their goals. If friends have troubles reaching their goals, help them set more realistic expectations. Remind them of their strength. Help them avoid dwelling on failures. That's a big thing. Again, we go back and we talk about, again, this one right here. Develop realistic expectations. No one is perfect. That's what we talked about. Your SMART goals, both short-term and long-term, when we talked about making decisions. Again, realize when we're doing SMART goals, the short term are those realistic expectations that we can meet daily, maybe hourly, maybe weekly, where if we keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that, that long-term goal that we have, as long as we're meeting our daily expectations, maybe we can achieve that long-term goal. Hopefully we can achieve that long-term goal. Page 35. Benefits of positive self-concept. Having a positive self-concept helps build healthy self-esteem. Your self-esteem is the ability to like and respect yourself. Again, I'm going to stop right there when we're watching the video. And I would say you pause this video and please do the definition to self-esteem. And you're also going to do these bullets. Self-esteem enables you to have confidence in yourself. Feel appreciated, loved, and secure. Care about yourself and want to look after your health. Care about others and want to get along with them. Bounce back from disappointment. That's a big one. Having positive self-esteem helps you bounce back from disappointment, because we're going to make mistakes. We're not always going to win. We're not always going to get straight A's. We're not always going to win the game. Our team's not always going to win the game. We're not always going to get what we want. But again, if we realize and see why we didn't get where we want or what we want, and we're able to set realistic expectations, and we're able to say, I need to improve to get what I want, we're going to bounce back from that disappointment real fast. A positive self-concept helps you appreciate and improve your good points. You will make confident decisions and stand up for what's important to you. So before we do some of those improvement questions, I'm going to stop here and say again, take notes on those blue words, take notes on the bullets I told you to take notes on, and then we're going to watch this TED Talk video about improving your self-esteem. And then after that, we're going to do those review questions. Again, you can use your notes and you can use this video to help you. Thank you.